If you've ever been to a Lebanese bakery, you would have tried these flatbreads with mince on top of them. They are delicious. So I'm going to show you how to make them from scratch at home. Now, it all starts with the all-important flatbread. This recipe is a real treat. It's a hot water dough. Now, for the flour, use a pizza and bread flour like I'm using here. It's a high-protein flour, which means there's more gluten in it, so we're going to get that really lovely stretch that we're after in a bread. To this, I'm going to add the hot water, a good amount of extra virgin olive oil, and a good pinch of salt. Now, you can do this by hand if you like. Start it in a bowl, give it a mix, and then start kneading for a good 5 to 10 minutes. I'm cheating. I'm using my mixer with a dough hook. I'm going to place that down and knead that until it comes together so it's nice, sticky. It'll then turn into a dough and it'll be quite elastic, which is what we're after. All right, this dough is looking great. See how soft it is? It's still warm because of that boiling water. You just want to knead it a few times, bring it together, and then this goes into a bowl. We want to cover that with some cling film and rest. So resting this for about an hour is what we're after. Once it does that, we are ready to roll. All right, the dough is looking fantastic, so let's get on to the filling. So in a food processor, this is the easiest way to do it. I'm going to add some onion, so some red onion. I have reserved one wedge of it because that's going to be for the garnish, and one tomato, again, just reserving a little bit of it for the garnish later on. Now, this is pepper paste, and it has a wonderful flavour. If you can't find this, you can use tomato paste, or just a little bit of harissa works a treat too. And the spices, I just like to use 2 spices here, some regular paprika, so not smoked, and some baharat, which is like a 7 spice. It's got so many beautiful flavours to it. So if you're looking for a spice that really elevates all types of meat dishes, baharat. Okay, lid goes on, and we're just going to pulse this to chop everything quite finely. Okay, that's looking good. Smells fantastic. Next is some herbs, loads of parsley, just roughly chopped, stalks and all. And that goes. I'll add a pinch of salt, quite a good amount of salt because it does need to season the lamb too, and a good glug of olive oil. Let's blend again. Fantastic. Now we're going to combine this with some mince. You could use beef, but traditionally it's done with lamb. So I've got a bit of fatty lamb, and we're just going to take this onion paste and transfer it directly into the bowl of our meat. Okay. I'm just going to grab my spoon and give it a really good mix. Take your time doing this. You want it to be almost like a paste. You'll see that it becomes quite sticky and it smells fantastic, really fragrant. All right, that's looking good. We'll pop that to the side. Now on to our dough. Let's have a look at it. It's been resting here for an hour. It doesn't rise too much. There's no leavening agent, but it has relaxed a lot. I'm going to take that out of the bowl. And I do have some extra bread and pizza flour here. I'm just going to pop that onto my bench. And I'm going to cut this into 6, but of course, depending on how large you want them, you can cut them into larger ones, or little small ones would be fantastic too. We'll pop the other 5 to the side and work with one at a time. We're just going to press it out, and they don't need to be perfect rounds. I kind of like them looking quite rustic. The main aim here though is to really roll it out so it's thin. The thinner it is, the crispier it's going to be. And this is the thickness that we're after. See how thin that is? That's just right. I've got some flat trays. I'll just bring one up, and we're just going to carefully transfer that over. You may need to do this in batches, but they take no time at all to cook in the oven. Right, we'll just grab our mince. And you don't want this to be too thick, so I'm just going to add a little bit into each corner. And with the back of the spoon, we're going to spread it out. I'll add another drizzle of oil over the top, and then it goes into a really hot oven. So around the 210, 215 mark for just a few minutes until they're crispy and golden. All right, this has just come out of the oven. Look how blistered and crispy it is along the sides. So good. So I'm going to transfer this over to a plate and toppings. So a hint of yogurt in the centre, along with some tomatoes, because the whole idea of this is to wrap it up and eat it almost like a little kebab. Some onions, lots of onions in the middle, and some more parsley, sprigs of parsley. You could also use coriander for this. It would be delicious too. And then a hint of sweetness and tartness, pomegranate molasses, a fantastic ingredient. And we're just going to drizzle that over the top. Finally, a little extra salt because we've got the onion and the tomato there that hasn't been seasoned. This is one of those things that you don't wait around to eat. You've got to eat it when it's piping hot. So just fold it like this. Listen to the crunch. Fold it over like this. Fold it again. It doesn't look as pretty when it's folded over, but gee, this is the way to eat it. Have a little taste. These taste so good, particularly when they're freshly made at home. It's that combination of fatty lamb, you've got the freshness from the parsley, the pepperiness from the onion, but the flatbreads are just so soft on the bottom, crispy on the side. It's a delicious bread to add to your repertoire. And if you didn't want to make it like this, even those flatbreads as is, served with a curry, fantastic. Yum.